I'm back.
Holla back. I mean, woo woo. So today I am here to tell Shelby about my Ubering days. I've done Uber for 5 years, but I've had some really creepy, one or two creepy rides. I've actually had people ask me to drive them to go break up with a significant other before. This girl is in my car just super upset, and she's like, I'm gonna break up with him, and like, just
Didn't someone chase you guys? No, it was a guy that got in your car, right?
Oh my God, that's a different story. Oh my God. No, that was a wild story. Oh my. Okay, so this is like the last ride of my night, and I was like over in like the St. Paul area, and as I go pick this guy up, he like runs out of the gas station. Like, I'm talking like he's jetting for my car, and he jumps in my car. He's like, go, 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 and I was like, oh shit, are you okay? Are we good? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, somebody's following us when we're driving, and then he's like, my girlfriend's crazy. I tried to break up with her. This lady does not want to break up with me. She's going to follow us, so you need to outrun her. It even made it worse that I'm a girl Uber driver, and so she's now thinking like maybe I'm somebody that like this lady was ready to kill not just him but me too, and I was not there. Like, it was just like she literally was trying to push my car off the side of the highway. She was driving at my car. She said, everybody in the car going. So he's on the phone with the cops as we're driving. He's just like, my girlfriend, I broke up with her. She won't leave me alone. I'm in an Uber and she's chasing us and she's trying to drive us off the side of the road. So then I end up speeding to try to get around her as she's trying to dodge or whatever. And then I slow down. She drives past me and I get off the exit because now I'm feeling fast and furious. But I also can relate to her because, you know, sometimes you get pushed. It's like you're mad. You know what I'm saying? You're big mad, you know? So there was this one time though, I did pick up this guy, and he got into my car with a duffel bag, and he told me, we're going to take 3 stops. We weren't driving in the best part of town. I think he was a drug dealer. I don't know. I don't have names to give out, but he literally told me every single stop we went to and stuff like that, he was in the house for maybe a couple minutes and stuff like that. His duffel bag got smaller and smaller at every stop that we got. And then, like, at the end of it, he told me, I'll give you $50. You ain't seen nothing. You ain't heard nothing. I was like, you have a fabulous day, sir. I wish you the best, the best.
Didn't you also have one where you took someone to jail?
Yes. Yeah, so one time I pulled up and like everybody was outside giving this guy like a bunch of hugs, and this girl was breaking down crying. It took like 10 minutes for him to actually get in the car. And I was a little concerned, but like I'm just like, whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe they haven't seen him in a while. So he ends up getting in the car, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, is everything all right? It's like, no, I just got to turn myself into jail. I was like, oh, he's like, so can you just take me to the police station? As we're driving there, I was like, what do you mean you're turning yourself in? And he's like, I just did a crime and my family just wants me to turn myself in. What do you say to somebody that's getting dropped off at like pretty much jail, prison? I mean, I didn't know what to say. I just was like, good for you. You know what I'm saying? For actually like turning yourself in. Hopefully whatever crime you did that you can actually learn from it. I was like, you know, I wasn't trying to like say certain things to him. I just wanted to be nice, you know. I also had another ride. It was the zombie pub crawl, and I picked up some guys that were lawyers. And anyways, though, they kept telling me that we were gonna go pick up some stuff. They just wanted me to drive to the destination so they could get what they're getting and leave. So as we're driving there, this guy goes, oh my God, I cannot believe it. We're going to go get me some yum yums. And I'm thinking to myself, what is a yum yum? You know, and he's like, I'll show you. So he ends up, we stop at this house. He's probably in this house for like 10 minutes. So he gets in the car and he's like, I got my yum yums. He told me he went and got some drugs. I mean, people do that from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I? I'm an Uber driver. I'm here to pick you up and drop you off, right?
To the drugs.
To drugs. I am not condoning that. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying people use it for different things. But then when we finally got back to his place, he actually he lost one. I think it fell like under my seat. I'm not even thinking about what exactly is going on. I'm just trying to. People ask me to go bring them up to the gas station to get some cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just kind of out there, right? But then I told him, I was like, listen, no joke, when we get to this destination, we'll pull in your garage and we can look for the stuff. Like, oh my God, 5-star driver. Thank God you don't want to take my drugs. And I'm just like, I don't want him in my car. Like, what? It was wild. I just wanted him to be happy, and that would have been a bad situation if I would have gotten pulled over. So I literally gave a ride, and I'm just saying this, I think he was a serial killer. He just kept, really honestly, he was yelling at me. He was sitting actually right next to me in the car. Then he ends up telling me, how big are you? And then he was like, how much can you actually fit in your trunk? Like, would you be able to fit in your trunk? He literally asked me that. I was like shocked at that point. He was like giving me like serial killer vibes. So I made a joke with him and I told him he could fit like 3 suitcases back there. And he was just like, no, but like, how tall are you? Just asking me really random questions. And then out of nowhere, he tells me, we need to stop at the gas station before we get to my house. So when I got to the gas station, he told me I need to get a couple things before we get to my house. And he told me, don't you go nowhere. And I was like, so I literally, like, as soon as he got in the actual, like, gas station, I drove off. This man was acting so crazy the whole time, yelling and screaming at me. I was, like, not something that you normally would have in an actual, like, Uber or Lyft ride.
Remember I told you about the other day how I was driving and I seen the person that had blood coming out of their trunk?
Oh my God, that was weird.
So it was the day after Halloween. I'm driving on the road on the way to work and I see this car that has blood like coming out of the trunk. The blood is on the car where it's like, it looks like he had to either try to make it look like something was coming out of his trunk or he did on accident and there was actually like a dead body. I don't know. I zoomed up next to his car to like try to see what type of person it was. And it was literally this like average looking, almost too average looking guy driving like this. And he had like sunglasses on. He had like an aftershave. Like he was trying to grow a beard out. Little suspect. Like, do I follow this man? I don't know.
I'm like, Shelby, you might not come home if you don't do that.
Yeah. And if people like commit murder on Halloween, that'd be like the perfect day to do it. I'm just saying it's a convenient day, you know? And then I was telling you about like Netflix documentaries. It's called like a serial killer in Times Square or something like that. This dude was literally, his wife was married to him for 9 years. They had 3 kids. And the entire time, for a span of 13 years, he was killing women every other weekend and getting away with it. I'm just saying, where's his wife? You know, like, and I'm just wondering, was there any red flags? You know, like...
You know what, though? She probably felt the red flag. She just was not trying to get hurt herself.
I'm just like, was there anything, like, weird that he was doing? All I'm saying is Netflix needs to stop, like, focusing on the killers and, like, let's hear from their wives. Because, like, I'm really curious what it was like living with the serial killer. Because so many of them have, like, these regular lives. Like, they have their neighbors, they have their families, they do stuff in the community, like...
I think what it is from like taking psychology classes and different stuff, I just really think that some people are just like mentally not stable in certain areas or they have like triggers. But yeah, just be safe and understand that some people are just not mentally in certain places.
You never know.
Gotta try it out, guys. Uber and Lyft. But yes, let us know how you guys like the video and stuff like that.
We will see you next time.
Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day.
Bye.
See y'all later. Bye.